So you just bought yourself a Cold Steel Trailhawk and you're excited to use it, and you should be. It's a good hawk. But you realize it's going to need a lot of work first. And it may seem like a daunting task. You might not know where to begin. Well, I'm going to give you my ideas on what you should do to the Trailhawk and how it should be. So stick around, and I hope this is informative. The first thing you want to do when you get your Trailhawk is the little set screw that comes in there. Unscrew that, throw it away. It's going to do more harm than good. Then you remove the head and you take a file and you file all the burrs out of it. And you fix the handle because it's probably going to be chewed up. So just sand that handle down a little bit so it sits nice and tight on there. So when you pound it down, it doesn't go anywhere. The next thing you want to do is remove the black paint. It's just really thick and ugly in my opinion. You can keep it on if you prefer, but I don't like it. And it comes pretty dull, so take the time to sharpen it. And as far as the handle goes, you can do whatever you want with the handle. You could stain it, you could leave it, you can just oil it. I chose Tiger Stripes, just char it on there with a torch. And then I put some linseed oil on it. And one thing I highly recommend doing is cutting the handle down. It comes with a 22-inch handle, I believe. I turned mine into a 16-inch handle. This way, it's just the right size to use. It's not too short, not too long. It looked kind of weird with the long handle. And on the off chance somebody breaks into your house and you have this handy, being that it's a shorter handle, it'll work well for close quarter combat too. So something to consider. And then one thing I did, which I wish every Cold Steel Trailhawk came like this, is I took my hammer to the bench grinder and I basically turned it into a war hammer. And I think that's awesome. You can still pound in 10 steaks with this. You can even still hammer in nails with this. But if you're using this as a weapon now, this hammer is going to be absolutely brutal. So I think that's cool. I think they should really start doing that, or even making a separate hawk like that. And as far as the rest of it goes, if you do remove the black paint, maybe give it some kind of patina or blue it, because it is carbon steel. It will rust easy. So yeah, that's how I would do the Cold Steel Trailhawk. I mean, everybody does theirs differently, and I've seen some really, really cool ones. But the one thing, actually two things, I highly recommend: shorter handle and Warhammer. And I know mine's still a little burnt from the bench grinder. I'll fix that later. It just wasn't a concern at the moment. And yeah, I wish I had something to demonstrate that hammer on, because it is absolutely lethal. And I was hitting wood with it, and it was just tearing that wood apart. So if you can imagine getting hit in the head with that, that's gonna crack your skull open. It's gonna kill you. So that is my Cold Steel Trailhawk. That is what I would suggest maybe you do to yours. Like, I'm not saying it has to look just like this. That's just a few suggestions for if you bought a Cold Steel Trailhawk and you know you have to modify the thing to get it to be a good hawk, and you just don't know what to do or where to begin. Hopefully I gave you a few good suggestions. And if you have a Trailhawk or any other Cold Steel hawk and you modified yours, I'd really love to see it. So if you got a video for it, post a link in the comments down below. I'll check it out, because I love tomahawks. I love modifying tomahawks. Hopefully I can get some more one day and do some more cool stuff with them. And I have other videos on here of the Trailhawk and my Rifleman's Hawk. So go check them out. share your links in the comments, and I hope you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Anything else you want to add, let me know in the comments down below.